Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Our secretary had an injury, so she's here. She didn't want me to say that, but sorry. All right. The announcements. September 10th to the 14th, National Baptist Convention will be held in Lombard, Illinois. And the Women's Retreat will be May 31st through June 2nd, 2019, at Higher Ground Retreat. Registration fee of $50, non-refundable. Remember that, non-refundable. Needs to be paid when returning registration form by November the 1st, 2018. Payments can be made with check, made out to an Olive, or cash. You can pay with Mr. Ferguson or Marie Taborn. Also, you can make monthly payments for the remaining $100. Full payment is due by March 1st, 2019. If any questions, see Marie Taborn, Richard Stewart, or Lynn Lewis. And we have a new email address, so we'll get the bottom. And someone slipped me a note, I won't say who. It says August the 15th is Pastor White's birthday. I'm sorry. 12. Looks like it feels a 5 to me, I'm sorry. It's at 12. Do we have any visitors visiting us today? Would like to stand and so give you your name, or are you from this way and say hello? Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Hurd. I'm originally from here, coming in from Covina, California. And I just want to say thank you for having me. And pray for my sister, Anita. She's sick, so you guys can pray for us.
Good to see you.
Man.
Huh?
Good to see you.
My name is Jackie Fuller. I'm from San Diego. I go to church with Dorothy. I grew up.
Well, we'd like to welcome you here to Mount Olive. You're open and free to praise God with us. You're not strangers.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good to see the visitors. My cousin in town. Bless her heart. Amen. And hopefully the first day here goes well, and then we will lift up the meat as well, as she's not feeling well this time. A couple of things. One, during the Congress, one of our sister churches, Reverend Brian Ford, the pastor of Friendship Baptist Church in Marion, had come with a need to us. He's Pastor Randall's cousin, Brian is. And that need was some work was being done at their building, and one of the members was trying to do a good deed and got ahead of him and hired a contractor that she knew, and he started work and all that, and got him paid, and all of a sudden he got raptured or something happened because he's gone. I think he went with an early crowd. So we ain't gone yet. I guess he got pre-raptured. And he's nowhere to be found. And so he has a need. It's substantial, but he's done some figures, some numbers, and I think now he's down to 7,000 altogether. And what I'm proposing we do is do at least 750. There are other churches going to help. Some will give 1,000, some will give 500, some will do 250, depending on their capacity. But I think 750 won't hurt us to help another church. Right now, he has to fellowship at the community room of Calvary Baptist Church in there, Reverend Green's church. And he says he wants to go home, and I understand that. You can preach somewhere for a minute, but you always want to be in front of the folk the Lord has given you, and in your own facility. So if nobody has a problem with that, I'm just putting this out so you all are aware. So we won't come up in a family meeting. I have to pull my $340 out of my bag. Just reaching in. What did you say? What? And I got Irvin to back me up. So and Ron, a few other people. So I ain't worried. But I just don't want that to be no nonsense when we meet for our family meeting, and well, why we're doing that? Because they need help. If we need help, they help us. And you never know when we might need help. And so $750 is a drop in the bucket compared to what they really need, but he's asking the association just for $7 and getting other funds from other places. But they're trying to get it built back up because the literal front of the building is exposed. And people could come and go as they please, so you got a lot of stuff unprotected. You gotta have security to keep people out of there and so forth, homeless and animals and everything else. And so they're trying to get it back together. And so I think, again, that's a drop in the bucket. And I'll give the information to Vanessa so we can send it on and get that started so they can get that built. Amen. And then, let's see, birthday is next Sunday. I'll be counting backwards. I was 60 last year, I'll be 59 anniversary. I'm counting backwards now. But I don't want to, as Billy Bell said, I don't want to get my throat to dirty this early. It's coming, but I'm going to back up a little bit and pay into it a little more than I And then, of course, I want to put a bug in your ear ahead of time. Don't forget Dr. Blunt is going to be here in October. He's going to be here from the 11th through the 14th. He's going to come in, teach on Thursday and Friday, stay over and preach on Sunday. So get the word out. Dr. Blunt will be in town, and more than likely it's going to be a different topic. So don't say, well, I heard him already. I already know. You don't know what he's going to say. He don't even know until he comes. And so, but we're going to have another topic that's going to be fitting for us. And then pray with me about having a teacher development ministry. We want to make sure that teachers that are currently teaching and then others who aspire to teach can get the tools they need to do that. Because I'm praying for souls. My concern when we don't use this pool is that we're not bringing new life. And that bothers me. I don't know if it bothers you or not, but it bothers me. The highest bill I want here is the water bill. And when we're not baptizing, that means we're not bringing forth life. And the sheep are the one that give birth to sheep. Somebody said, well, that's the pastor's, but it's not my fault. I had to feed you, but you got to come to the table. And so we need teachers that will be able to facilitate all the new people the Lord is sending us. Because I'm praying for an extraordinary amount of baptisms. That's what I want. That's one of our prayers this morning, is an extraordinary amount of baptisms. I want to be like Paul Bear said when he's in the Philippines, and he always wondered what it was like when Peter says, baptized those 3,000 were baptized in one day, saved and baptized. He said he always wondered what it would be like. And he was in a gym, kind of a stadium place, and there were 3,000 or 4,000 that came. He said after about the 300th person, he was so tired of saying, unto the great head of the church, so baptized, I want to get the same way. I want to be tired with my back hurt because I've been baptized so many. Amen. But if we're not baptizing, it all concern you. That means we're not bringing forth life. And that's a problem. Especially in this society, when there's so many people that have so many needs, and their main need is Christ. And we have to take Christ to them. We have to take him to them. We can't wait for fish to jump in the boat. Have I lost some volume? I think I lost some volume. That's the devil is but we have to take the gospel to people. And then when they come, we have to teach them. And so we want people, it's not a time to retire. An older person can get old, but don't let your soul wrinkle up. Amen. Don't let your soul wrinkle. Your body might, but don't let your soul wrinkle. A whole lot of older people have so much advice and counsel, and that was my crowd. As I was a young man, I really hung around the older fellas at Second Baptist. And so that's my concern. We gotta bring forth life. We really do. And that comes with the gospel, and people responding to the gospel, and then let's get them in the water and get them in the right area where they can learn to be a disciple, where they can go tell others. We have to do that. That's why we're here. In a church that refuses to evangelize and disciple may as well shut its doors. Because why are we here? Why are we here? So this coming Saturday, we'll be hitting the streets again. We've been kind of
Amen.
been missing with that, and in some cases, it's been funerals which we couldn't control. You know, we understand that, but we want to get back at it. We just have to. That's it. We just have to. Amen. Amen. And if you say, well, I don't know how, we're going to be beginning classes again in the very near future. When it comes to 101 through whatever level we have, and depending on the teachers available for certain levels, we'll be able to have you on those classes. But I'll be doing a 101 sometime in September or early October for sure. So if you haven't had 101 or want to retake it, you're more than welcome. 102 all the way through 106 A and B. Amen? Amen. All right, God bless you. All right.
Time to worship our Lord and give it. Praise the Lord. God bless you. Y'all look good, so I know you've been blessed.
Amen.
You sound excited about giving back to what God has given you. It's a blessing to give back. So let's try this again. Time to worship our Lord and give it. Praise God. That's more like, you know, and you think about it now. Think about it. When the Lord has given you whatever He's given you, He only asks for 10% of it back. So that's not a lot. We've done it since we crossed the street. We had 4 kids. We've done it together. And we've been blessed the whole time. Amen. You know, through sickness and everything, God has still blessed us. So if you be faithful to Him and blessing Him back what He's already blessed you with, He's going to keep blessing you, even through all of your situations.
Yep.
So don't let nobody steal your blessing. Talking about, you know, don't give that church because the preacher gonna give it and take it and all that. You know, if the preacher take it, so be it. Because that 10% belongs to God. So be excited to give back 10%